Where am I?
Nice.
That was beautiful, Travis.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome to another episode of your neighborhood-friendly Bowser ripoff clone Spyro.
Yeah, amen to that.
I mean, it's so obvious. They both breathe fire. Like, Nintendo came up with breathing fire concept.
It's true.
That's true. Nobody's ever thought of breathing fire until Nintendo came up
In fact,
with it.
Nintendo...
Fire never existed until... Yeah. Nintendo created fire.
They created dragons, too.
Dude, think about... What if Nintendo actually, like, allowed, like, sold dragons to everybody?
Like real ones?
Yeah, so we can, like, fly on dragons.
I'd like Nintendo a lot more.
Dude, that would be my favorite amiibo.
The amiibo that allows a dragon to manifest and you just to fly from place to place.
I'm so down for that.
Does that not sound like the greatest amiibo ever?
It does sound like a pretty damn good amiibo.
Okay,
Man.
I'm gonna put you in.
Travis, why don't we have jobs in Nintendo?
Because apparently us Americans are just not creative enough, even though we literally just created a dragon. That's pretty damn creative.
I mean, what's so hard to make about it? All you gotta do is put some wings on a purple dragon body and then have him breathe fire, and then make him obey every human's command.
Nick,
Yes?
remember what you were saying about electricity?
Yeah?
Now I got electric breath.
Oh my god, you're Ridley.
I called it! I called it!
I have become Ridley. Now I can zap them to death.
So,
I don't like this at all.
We have the power of fire, water, and lightning. What's next?
This is the most overrated or overpowered Pokemon ever.
Right? He has every
No,
ability.
Travis, this is the avatar that we're creating.
This is Aang.
This is Aang's origin story.
Yeah, don't you know all the elements, Travis? Fire, electricity, and bubble? Everyone's favorites.
I mean, so when do we learn Earth?
Well, okay, so Earth hasn't been created by the gods yet. We gotta wait. So, right now, we
So
have...
what the hell are you
origin story-
standing on right now?
Grass.
That's the grass element.
Yeah, that's the fourth element, is grass.
It's grass. Earth hasn't been created yet. But metal's been created, apparently, after seeing that gate.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, grass plus fire... that kind of makes ash. Never mind.
Yeah. In what world does that make steel?
Okay, let me think about it. Lightning plus water. You make sure that the ions form a hard lump. No.
A hard lump?
You get hard water.
Ooh, I like that.
You get hard water. And,
Sounds like that'd be really hard to
And you
bathe
put
in.
some metal paint over it.
It does.
It's like jumping into a swimming pool, but then breaking your ass when you try to do that cannonball because you just realize that it's all stone. It wasn't even water in the first place.
Yeah.
I think that's clever. What, have you never filled up a swimming pool with cement and then watched your friends break
Well,
their
once I
tailbone?
jumped in a swimming pool because they said it was a pool, right? And then they took all the water out, and I died.
And the end. That's my story.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
This was a
That's
real
pretty
story,
legit.
too. Like, it really happened. I died.
Can you put that in a metal song?
Dead parents!
This is messed up.
Singing makes it
Yeah, actually,
better.
what happened to Spyro's parents, dude?
Huh?
Do you think Spyro's parents are alive right
Yeah,
now?
it's the little dragonfly next to me. That's
Wait,
my
that's
mommy.
his
There's no
mom
way
or
that's his
dad?
family.
Because, like, if that's the mom and the dragonfly pushed out a dragon...
Hey, they got big uteruses.
So what I'm hearing is one of his parents is by his side, and his other parent is like a huge meth addict, is what I'm
Yes.
saying. Cool.
I don't know how you derived that last one, Nick, but you were correct.
Well, they're not around, and they're probably dead because Spyro otherwise would have killed
Everyone knows the
them.
most common reason for your parent not being there is because they are a meth addict.
That is number one.
Keep up, okay?
Sorry.
I
I
read a
thought
story
you watched
one
Breaking
time.
Bad and you knew how this worked.
Yeah. I read a story one time about a guy being pulled over by a cop, and he was saying something along the lines of like, "Oh, don't worry, officer, this isn't a crack pipe, this is a meth pipe. It's completely different."
He is right. It is completely different. It's completely unfair that the cop arrested him
So
still.
what's the challenge?
It's true.
Yeah, it's almost like the cop still said that was illegal or something like that. Crazy, right? Mike, I think we need to educate the world.
I think so too, Nick. You're educating me, that's for sure.
Okay, so Nick, what is the difference between a crack pipe and a meth pipe?
Okay, so here's the thing. So you know, like the Titanic bad recorders, like things.
Oh yes, I am still trying to learn the theme song of that, so I can play it for us.
So the bad recorder is a form of a pipe. So if there's a dent or a crack in a pipe, it's a crack pipe. Okay.
Okay, so what makes it a meth
So
pipe?
a meth pipe is one of those, but filled with an illegal substance.
Oh, so the crack pipe was actually legal, and he got confused.
He got him confused. The crack pipe is legal. The meth pipe wasn't.
That's
He was on too much meth, dude.
The more you know.
so. Moral of the story is get your drugs straight.
Get your drugs straight,
Pretty
Okay.
much.
and don't end up like Spyro's dad.
Yeah, that's bad. You don't want to do that.
That's true. Wait, what are you lighting up?
I'm lighting these little things. I'm not going to do it in time because I don't know where they all
Light
are.
'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up,
Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Oh.
Do you think that Spyro can shoot the lightning in the water and kill all the fish?
Probably.
Spyro should just make that a business.
Is that considered
Honestly, though?
cheating?
I mean, think about it.
People say that
Like,
you know,
Spyro's
it's frowned
working
upon
so
throw
hard to get-
dynamite in the water to get fish. Is electricity just as frowned upon? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It should be, shouldn't it?
I don't know. Look,
Because you kind of kill everything in
hey,
the water.
Nick, look up the rules of fishing.
Yeah. The rules of fishing are as long as you have your labo set, you're all good.
There we go. So it's legal. It's totally cool.
As long as you have your Nintendo Labo fishing rod, any fish can be caught. Even that 37-pound catfish that will go up in a picture frame that all of your cousins will see and be like, wow. That's
So,
a big
to my
one.
understanding, that is saying that if I have a stick of dynamite, I can put it into the Labo Toy-Con where the switch is, and that will most likely catch me a lot of fish, and if it doesn't, I can sue them for it not working.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it basically works as a set of operating instructions and a user guide.
Interesting.
All in one. Nintendo is actually trying to find a way to corner the fishing market with the Nintendo Labo.
It's all a ploy.
The cardboard fishing rod is actually their new fishing rod that's going to take over the fishing sport in general. Also, the robot is their prototype to take over the world.
No.
Nick, we should go on a fishing trip.
Are you
and
on time?
only
No,
use
Mike,
the,
don't run out
Damn,
of
I
time.
Only
messed
use
up
the
when I
Toy-Con.
dived.
Only use
Yeah,
the
on
Toy-Cons?
our next fishing trip.
Oh,
By next
absolutely.
fishing trip, I mean our one and only fishing trip.
Yeah, the first one you ever
Dude, no.
taken.
You have there's an amazing conspiracy theory actually. So there's a conspiracy theory that the country Finland doesn't exist. I'm not even joking.
Our conspiracy.
It's a great conspiracy
So
theory.
we're going fishing in Finland to prove that it exists.
Well, we
with our
can, but
Toy-Cons.
give me a second. Finland does. I can't. Finland doesn't exist. Just give me a second.
Okay, I can't wait to hear this. Until you find that, this is.
It's pretty great. This is something that like.
Did you light
This-
up all
this
of
is
the
pretty good.
polls?
No.
All right, so here's the thing. So this might be a little long, and I'm sorry, but so here you go. Hang on, let me see. Okay, this is more of a joke one, but there's actually like an actual conspiracy for this. But so this one is there are allegedly 6.5 million Finns, right? That's out of 7.125 billion humans. That means that Finns make up 0.0912% of the planet. That's not 9%. That's 0.09%. Less than a percent. Less than a tenth of a percent. To put it another way, 99.9% of the planet are not Finns. How do we know this? Government consensuses. Now, the best government consensus has a margin of error of at least 1%. So Finns make up 0.0912% of the planet, plus or minus 1%. In conclusion, there is a 50-50 chance that Finland does not exist.
I guess that's true then.
Yeah.
I can't argue that
Evidence
logic.
is there. Yeah. Math doesn't lie.
No. Never.
So, I need to find another one, because there's another more convincing one that's just not like a joke.
It's
It's
about
about like Japanese, it's about like the fishing industry,
God.
which is the one that I was trying to find first.
Because it actually related to our fishing discussion.
Yes.
I'm convinced that there's
Yes.
not actually a fishing conspiracy theory, that you just wanted to say it, and that was the only way of being able to connect anything.
Sorry,
'Cause
man.
You are not as masterful at segues as other people.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm telling you, but if Spyro literally makes it a fishing industry, I'm telling you, it can go really well.
Wait, so Spyro is a fishing industry now? I thought Nintendo was.
But if Spyro electrocutes the water to get the fish.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I like to think that the Finland conspiracy is a perfect case study of that. I would say 90% of the people view it as a parody and joke and can take it as much. But there are 10% of people who generally believe that it's something that needs proving or debunking from both sides. The law... Okay, so hang on. So where does the small circle believes? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the main players in this conspiracy are Russia and Japan. And to start, we must go back to 1918 when Finland first got its independence from Russia. The notion that it goes that two nations created Finland so that Japan could fish in the sea that truly exists there without any environmental complaints or repercussions. The fish that are being caught and then shipped via the Trans-Siberian Railway, the real reason it was built, by the way, from the eastern Russian coast to Japan under the guise of Nokia products. So, think about this. Nokia is the largest Finnish company. This is also why Japan is the largest importer of Nokia products, despite the fact that very few people own Nokia phones in the country. So, here's where it comes into to get actually really interesting. Let's see. The country was originally made for fishing. What do fish have? Fins. Thus, Finland. That's a good part right there. That's some good explaining. Then it says, well, you may ask, surely the countries around the world must know this, so why would they go along with it? Well, young pup, the answer is staring at you right in the face. At first, everyone went along with it because Japan and Russia were getting along. But over time, Finland became much more than a simple placeholder for the name of a hidden section of ocean. It became an ideal. No real country would consistently place first in education, healthcare, gender equality, literacy races, national stability, and least corruption government in the world. Freedom of press reads the theory. It's a concept for countries and people to aspire to.
Beautiful.
Think about that.
Hey, that's something to think about.
yeah.
As soon as this video ends, everyone needs to reflect on that.
I'm telling you, the landmass would... There's more here. You guys keep going, but I need to find another point because it's like the Jar Jar Binks theory. There's actually some sound points in there.
The Jar Jar Binks theory just makes too much sense. I'm also not convinced that Snoke is dead.
Wait, Snoke's not dead?
I'm not convinced he is.
I could see
That
that.
was way too easy.
That's true.
Like, two amateurs just, half-assed the attempt and it worked. Like, I'm not convinced.
That's fair.
I think that was a test to test loyalty, and he kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah. I guess that all I can really say, just to end the whole stupid Finland conspiracy,
Stupid?
is the fact that it's just like a collaboration between
Japan.
It's just
and
a
Russia.
collaboration between Japan and Russia, basically, and so Japan can have looser fishing regulations, and that Russia can get
Oh
some
my
of the
god,
money
and
for
Nick,
the railway or
where
whatever.
does Nintendo come from?
Uh-huh.
Japan. They are trying to take over the fishing industry.
It all comes full circle.
This is why Spyro the Dragon was created, telling him to stay away from their fishing industry.
Boom. Mind blown.
We did it. We saved the planet.
Nice.
And on that note, do we have a good stopping point, Mike?
Yeah, we do.
I think he just saved, so yeah.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.